Lukey.
You have to disconnect your phone. That's what's messing it up.
It's right there.
From the Bluetooth.
I hate you.
Oh wait, now I can hear you guys.
It's
There he
Lukey.
goes.
Yep. Alex still needs to turn her Bluetooth off though.
I set out a blankie for her too if she wants.
Oh, what? A blankie? Okay. No, she's okay with that. I just don't want to go to the
Thank
bathroom
you.
again.
Now where's Devon?
Probably putting Oliver to bed.
That's unacceptable. Do you want to tell them what you thought of the movie, Alex? Do you want?
I don't want to hit. Bad movie.
Tonight,
Quite possibly the worst movie I've ever seen in my life as a human.
Hot take.
As opposed to my past life as a squirrel.
Huh.
What movies did they see?
I
I
said.
can't hear them.
What movies did they see?
The Nut Job, probably.
Did your squirrel live
They-
see?
They
Setbacks?
saw real life slavery was their movie. This was worse.
This was worse than real life
My
slavery.
favorite squirrel movie was The Big Lebowski.
The Big Lebowski.
Okay.
The Big
okay.
Lebowski squirrel.
My favorite
Okay.
My favorite squirrel movie is the home video that Seth made when he was in college and he tried to feed a squirrel something on campus and he got bit by the squirrel and had to go and get a
What?
tetanus shot.
Yeah.
Brandon's
bit
saying it's a
me.
bunch of homophobic stuff.
No, what the fuck?
Like the Watkins.
Yeah.
That got out of hand. I haven't showed Seth that yet.
What the hell did you
So-
do?
Don't show Seth that.
I'm
What
gonna
the
show
hell
him
did
that.
you do?
So remember when he sent bitches to our fantasy group?
At least I was
Oh
a
my
squirrel in my
God.
past life and not a fucking monkey with Down syndrome
That's
teaching English.
That's what he said, yeah.
That's horseshit.
What?
I'll leave.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go be alone.
Love you.
You don't.
I do.
Cat!
Cat.
Come here!
Look at this chat today.
Oh my god. I heard it cross the line.
It got way out of hand.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
It got very anti-teacher, very fast.
What the
Yeah.
hell?
They really don't like teachers. The Watkins.
That sent them over the edge. When I said I was a
Hashtag
teacher. You're gonna be a
Uncut
teacher.
James.
Bye, everyone. Have a good time.
Thanks. Love you.
Love you.
Yes.
Love you. She laughed so hard at that. I was just watching this unfold and I finally was like, you know what, I should chime in on Lucas's behalf.
Yeah, I appreciated it. I don't think Chris and Kevin and Eric and them even know about it.
Do they not look?
I don't think they stumbled upon it.
Hmm.
Maybe they do. Nathan knew.
Nathan did know. He was like, guys, you need to cut this shit out. He's still reading. Have you gotten to any me yet?
No.
It took me a while to get into it, but I did it as Brandon as I could. Ours was just like, yeah, you bitch. That was it.
Yeah, and they're like, go fuck your gay boyfriend, homo, and your teaching profession's a joke, bitch.
Oh,
was like-
English? AIDS monkeys with Down syndrome would be better than you at that job.
That's
Fuck.
crazy. They're funny guys.
What? Parasites don't have tongues, dipshit.
I don't know what that was in reference to.
That's why I chimed in.
How
You'll see.
literal can you be with this?
No, I tried. That's why I chimed in with the parasite talk.
And Seth, do you get that when they said like that's so basic, and then I just threw a bunch of fancy words at them? That's the
Yeah.
joke.
Of course,
they
that's the
didn't get
joke.
that-
It's so
yeah.
obvious. What do you? Yeah.
Of course.
I'm tired of this middle school stuff, and you're like, okay, let me bump it up a little bit. And then they were like, you spelled psychopath wrong. What do you mean? What is this?
That was so unironically funny.
Is this
Yeah.
your dynasty?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this
This is
dynasty.
horrible.
Yeah. Kind of funny though. Where's Devon?
Probably putting Oliver to bed.
Unacceptable.
That's
You know
unacceptable.
that when we add both Devon and Seth, our times of being late to recording is exponentially increased.
You guys were the earliest.
We were, but Seth was 2 hours and 20 minutes late today.
Well, you still got here.
Yeah, we
In
did.
a way.
Did you watch the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bingo, bango, bongo. That didn't really sound like Damien Carter.
Starlight,
that I know.
starlight, star bright, starlight.
Yeah.
We're gonna party tonight.
Brandon,
You got to mine finally.
this is fucking crazy.
They're actually stylettes.
And he flexed at the end saying, Dr. Brandon
Sincerely.
Snedeker."
Oh,
Yeah.
I did that.
Good flex.
I did it many times. What are Justin and Dylan's professions anyway?
No clue.
Why did he put English teacher in quotes? Like do you think that's not a real job? Or
Yeah,
that you're
no,
not
you'll
doing
get
it?
there. Yeah, no.
Oh no.
Like I said, it gets very anti-teacher.
Nathan Brown hates everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nate Dogg.
Is he the a voice of reason in this, or is he gonna?
He's the
flip?
Supposed to
commissioner.
be. Yeah.
Oh God.
He's you.
Yeah, I'm a much more active commissioner. I would have jumped in on this immediately.
Yeah, I don't know what they do for a job. Why are they?
No clue.
Somewhat could be a difficult words.
Yeah, somewhat was good. The other two were like, oh, okay, but somewhat.
Thanks for the heads up, Lucas. Says the guy who teaches 6-year-olds how to spell their name. Oh my God.
Do they not realize that if you specialize in like a subject as well, it has to be middle school or above? Like they were really stuck on first grade English.
I was like playing into it. Like,
I know.
yeah, you don't know the literacy standards. You caught me on a typo. That bastard.
You should have started reciting
That
The Tempest.
bastard.
Well, it gets everybody. I can't believe I'm going to lose to the guy who started James Cook and Chase Edmonds. I'm getting smashed.
I might lose to Charles. It's going to be very close because DJ Moore shit the bed.
He always does.
I want to trade him, see if I can trade him to Charles, who is a Panthers fan, and see if I can do like DJ Moore and Kareem Hunt for like CeeDee Lamb or something. See if he'll buy into the Panthers aspect of it.
Shit, I might need some help after this week.
What was the other one I said? Or do like Naheem Hines and DJ Moore for... Can't remember the other one I said. There was another receiver that I could get, like Godwin or... But
Yeah, Godwin, Devontae Smith, Keenan Allen. He has a lot of good receivers.
he has a lot of good receivers. Seth's
Yeah, you
still
guys are
reading.
neck and neck.
Uncle nephew.
And I'm going to beat Eric in
The traditional uncle
Dynasty,
nephew
most
games.
likely.
Eric's
So
putting up like 60 points.
I was really hoping that Jerry Jeudy shits the bed and Cortland Sutton gets all the work tomorrow, and Jalen Hurts doesn't have like a great game, and I double up on Eric, double his score, and I'm
Why does he keep putting air quotes on everything?
and so that I can be like, Eric,
Operate.
you just lost to potentially one of the worst teams. You got doubled by one of the worst teams in Dynasty.
A Down syndrome monkey could take on that
'Cause Eric-
profession, quote unquote.
Yeah, because Eric, all he does is every week he just goes, Luca's still the lowest of the week. I was like, cool. I can take my punches, I guess.
Yeah, as soon as he called you out for the typo, you're like, yeah, my bad. Thanks, Brandon, but I'm already in the process of switching careers. So it's Dr. Brandon Snedeker again.
Sincerely, Dr. Brandon Snedeker. They never once questioned my profession.
Oh, what kind of name is Brant?
Brant Huber.
Oh, that's our guy.
Is that a fake name? Is that one of you two?
No.
Is that
No.
a plug?
He's like somehow Eric's friend. He worked with Eric at one point, and he's 5'1", 5'2". He's incredibly bald. He's pretty ripped because he works out like 24/7. He's an odd guy.
That was one of the worst things I've had to read in a while.
It was pretty good.
That was horrible.
It was putrid, wasn't it? I
Did
mean,
you
It was
get
putrid.
I'm
I hated
ashamed
every
on
second
myself.
of it.
too. Yeah.
Like stooping down to that level.
Yeah, but next week I'm just gonna send off another bitches on Sunday morning again. Get it
See what
going.
happens.
It's just probing
Are you
the
gonna be
air.
0-6? Will it be even like more
Yeah.
fire to the fuel?
Well, and I'm ostensibly tanking in this league too because I traded away
Yeah.
all my
Because you
decent
want
players
Victor
for draft
Wembanyama.
picks. Yeah, well, I want Bijan Robinson, which is essentially the same thing for dynasty football purposes.
Is he the
He's a Texas running back.
running? Yeah, from Texas. That's what it was.
Fucking
I was trying to remember the
insane,
school.
man.
That
Oh
guy's
my
a stud.
God.
Yeah, I need to chill.
That's so funny. That's so bad. That's so funny. I was feeling bad earlier because I sent I was talking in the group chat about how like none of my players were scoring and I was like, this sucks. I had to play Mike Gesicki. I was pissed. And I sent Jordy a personal message, just a middle finger emoji. And he responded like, yeah, what can you do? And all my guys are scoring points. And then like fourth quarter came around in all those games, like Dalvin Cook,
Oh.
garbage touchdown, Mike Gesicki, 2 garbage
Yeah.
touchdowns. And I was like, I'm up like 30 now. And I was like, oh no, I'm sandbagging now. I didn't mean to, but I was sandbagging. Prospectively.
For years, you've been sandbagging.
For years, I thought the sun
now-
was a
yeah.
monster.
Now it's getting bad. Jordy's going to be 0-2 or 0-6.
Yeah.
And I thought he had like one
Calling
of the best
Devon.
teams too.
His team looks so bad right now. He has Geno Smith at quarterback. I didn't even look at the rest of his team after that.
Yeah, he had Burrow and he traded him for Mike Evans, which was a good trade on Jordy's part.
I told Seth about Tyler dropping Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, I thought you had drafted him. I didn't know you just fucking picked him up.
Yeah,
Which I
Tyler-
probably wouldn't have picked him up either because I didn't think he was going to be all that good.
He was pretty good last. Tyler's just insane because he did that.
He's a crazy person.
And then he traded a receiver to get a worse quarterback.
I forgot your name in fantasy basketball was Tyler the Bigot. Because you
Yeah, we
guys
got a
had
big
that
fight.
weird. You got that weird feud. I don't even know what you were fighting about after a while. It was
Well,
crazy.
that started
Like
because
2 years ago.
That started
Yeah.
because you picked on Darren first.
yeah, and then I just moved on to Tyler because Darren wasn't giving me any reaction or whatever. So I
No,
was just like,
Tyler will give
Tyler,
it to you.
you suck, idiot. And then he's just like, what the fuck, man? And then it's been on
Dude.
site for 2 years since.
Tyler, I've mentioned it before. I love my dude. He is so sensitive. He doesn't get jokes sometimes. Like he's a funny guy, but if you joke about some things with him, he just doesn't get it. He takes it way too seriously.
I love him too. I think he's one of the best characters in our leagues.
He's a great character. I don't understand
not
his
a
team
player,
name.
just a character.
68
Yeah.
Whiskey Zero. Is that like a John Gruden play? Is
What
that
does
what
that
he's
mean?
doing? I haven't even asked him.
What is he just wins week after week, like inexplicably, starting backup Broncos running backs.
He beat me. And I have
Yeah.
a good team, I thought. Now, he texts me every once in a while, and it's always about sports or just like
Mhm.
something at work because we used to work together in like a couple different places. But like, he texted me what would have been like a year ago, maybe last summer, maybe. He was just like, "Hey, see, Dwayne Haskins died." Yeah, do you want to talk about it? Are you okay? He was like, "Yeah, it's sad." I was like, "Yeah, it's sad." I didn't like. Good for him for having
Tyler.
empathy because I'm apparently not in that category. But I didn't know how to talk to him about it.
It's interesting he reached out to you about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. I love him. That he's fucking crazy.
I love him too. Yeah.
I
And,
don't know why. You can go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, I always send him trades in fantasy because he like accepts weird ones out of nowhere sometimes, but I always send him and he like it seems like he gets offended because he like gets right away on him and rejects them hard.
Yeah,
And I'll do
he's
another
told
one
me.
right away.
He's told me about all the trades that you send.
Lucas sends so many trades.
He's told me about that, and James has told. I talked to you about this, but my buddy James is in it too. It's like, will you tell Brandon to stop offering me trades? I promise I'm playing and paying attention, and he's sending me shit trades. It's like, yeah, I'll let him know.
If somebody's not going to set their lineup, I'm going to try and exploit you in fantasy.
Oh, absolutely. That's why I want to trade with Jordy, because he's like probably lost all hope. I want to trade him like a decent quarterback for anything.
Yeah.
Because I
I've
got
been
Trevor
trying to trade
Lawrence.
Jordy for a while, but can't get a bite.
I just sent him a middle finger. I don't think he's gonna want to play.
Jordy's smart about it though. Is he does?
He is a smart guy.
He watches the
he's unlucky
waivers.
this year.
He watches the waivers.
He's just
and
been unlucky. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the fight that you and Tyler had on like the league board for some reason, or maybe it was in the group chat. I don't remember. I remember everybody could see it, but I don't know why his go-to insult to you, as soon as he knew like, oh, we're in a fight, he was like, Lucas the failed child actor was his burn. I was like, that's like it might be a good burn to like very specific people, but I don't know why.
That's so funny.
What about you? Like, did he think
He thought he was a child actor.
He did.
he's so handsome? I bet he tried to act when he was young.
What a loser. He ended up
That's
in
so
Montana.
That reminds me when we would go to the Grizz basketball games. It would be like me, Chris, and Kevin and Nathan, and Chris would always yell insults at the players and the referees and stuff, but he would be like super specific insults that no one got except for him, because he yelled at like a David's player, like, "Yeah, I shot there, Sid." And we're like, "What does that mean?" And he's like, "He looks like Sid from Toy Story." We're like, "Does he?" And then he just like come down, he's like, "Nice shot, Sid." And then he kept calling the referee Jake because he thought he looked like Jake Gyllenhaal. He's like, it doesn't even like the signifier is Gyllenhaal, not Jake. And he's just like,
Yeah.
"Oh, what the hell is that called, Jake?" The guy's like,
This is Chris.
That's not my name.
"Yeah, it's Chris." And he did
Yeah,
it. He did it one other time. I forget the. Oh, because he said a guy looked like Bradley Beal, so he kept calling him Bradley the whole game.
I got in a lot. Like I got pulled aside by security at a Grizz basketball game once.
You fucker.
For
Why?
something that I said. Like a guy got called for a foul that clearly wasn't, and I yelled very loud as everyone got quiet. With it. Is it because he's white?
Yeah.
And Marina looked at me. She's like, "Brandon, the fuck?" And then a guy pulls up to me. He's like, "You shouldn't say those things here." It's like, yeah, I understand, but fuck you. And he's like, "Just know to be respectful." I'm like, yeah, whatever. Yeah.
I'm imagining you saying that, like you're blacked out. You said that. The security's like, "Hey, you shouldn't say this. We'll let you stay, but like keep it down." You're like, "Yeah, fuck you." No,
I wasn't blacked out.
no. I'm imagining. Did you say "fuck you" though to somebody?
I don't know. He was like, "You should be more respectful." I was like, yeah, whatever.
I could see that, but I couldn't see you being like, "Yeah, fuck you." Actually, somebody's
Fuck
telling you
you
like,
to a
"Hey, be
security
more
guard.
respectful." You're like, "Fuck off." That doesn't sound like Brandon. But maybe you just got so heated. Was it a women's game?
No, it was men's.
Okay.
Do I get more heated at women's games?
You just get heated in general, and those games were like very close.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured it's
Misogyny.
more likely. Yeah, and the misogyny in him gets riled up. It's been boiling. It'll let
Boiled
it out.
it. Boiled it. Boiled it.
Like a crawfish.
So I don't know if he hasn't answered my messages or my call. So I messaged Liz, but she also hasn't answered.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna message him and say, "We are starting. Please let us know if."
Oh my
he
god,
fucking
Lucas
died.
died.
Please let us know if you are joining us, and just hop on whenever. So who knows? I'm gonna keep my eye on my phone, but at some point maybe Devon's gonna pop on.
That'd be awesome.
I want him for Birdemic 2. I want him for The Shining. I want him for obviously his birthday week.
Yeah. Uncle Boon Me.
Even Dwarves Started Small and Uncle Boon Me. Those are all musts.
Elon Musk. Are we ready?
Wait, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop this recording because they only allow 3 hours, and this is gonna be our pre-Birdemic fantasy talk. That's gonna go on the YouTube page.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
That's just gonna be a behind the scenes episode.
That's pretty good. Nobody said anything crazy, right?
No.
I guess we'll find out later.